Today is the third day, and on the first day, we explained that this program will be running for 6 days in memory of those killed, martyred during the 1984 attack on Sri Harmandir Sahib. On the 1st of June, I explained what Sant Janel Singh was doing at Harmandir Sahib, explained the Dharam Yudh Morcha, explained what weapons were doing at Harmandir Sahib. These were common questions asked then, and 29 years later also, they're still asked today. Yesterday I explained what happened at Sri Harmandir Sahib on the 2nd of June. Today is the 3rd of June, and I'll briefly explain what happened today on a hot summer's day in Amritsar, 3rd of June 1984, 29 years ago. And this is the reason why we're all here today, to remember those who gave their lives for Dharam. Also remembering those who died innocently in the crossfire. I'm going to read you something written by a British journalist on the 17th of June 1984. Mary Ann Weaver from the Sunday Times said, "Not since independence, independence means 1947 independence of India, not since independence had the army been used in such numbers. About 15,000 troops took part in the assault on the Golden Temple, with another 35,000 standing by to put down an internal rebellion. Not even in the more ruthless days of British Empire had the army been used to storm such an important religious shrine." That was written by Mary Ann Weaver, a Sunday Times journalist, 17th of June 1984, just a few days after the storming of Sri Harmandir Sahib. 3rd of June 1984, 29 years ago today, was the martyrdom day of Guru Arjan Dev Ji. So thousands upon thousands of pilgrims, of devotees were in Darbar Sahib. Some came with children for the first time. Children could be seen pointing their little fingers at the Golden Temple in awe and fascination, asking the common question to their mothers, "Is that all gold, mummy?" Ordinary people were there doing ordinary things. Thousands came from villages, towns and cities, and they also came from Punjab, outside Punjab, all staying within the complex. Many of you have been to Sri Harmandir Sahib, and you know the little rooms dotted around where you can stay for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. On 3rd of June 1984, thousands were doing the same. And also, thousands of Akali workers came for the agitation of 3rd of June. We explained why this was happening. They came for the equal rights of all Punjabis. But on the Shahidi Pur of Guru Arjan Dev Ji, the 3rd of June 1984, without warning, a 36-hour curfew is imposed on all Punjab. For those who don't know what a curfew is, especially the kids, is that basically a curfew means that you are not allowed to come out your house. Wherever you are, you have to stay there. And that's ordered by the police. If you do come out, you will be shot. So no one was allowed in Punjab, and no one was allowed out on the 3rd of June. Now, General Bragg, the Indian Army officer, said all day there was a steady flow of pilgrims to the temple. But when the curfew came, Punjab was sealed, Amritsar was sealed, Golden Temple was sealed. Thousands now were stuck in the Golden Temple complex. The army didn't forget about the pilgrims. They didn't forget. The President of India at that time wrote in 1986, many years later, "I came to know that no such warning had been issued and the operation had been suddenly launched." this is the President of India. In 1984, he knew, or he found out, that no such warning was given to the innocent pilgrims. The attack on 3rd of June 1984 was deliberate, planning and design by the army and the Indian government and the Prime Minister of India, Mrs. Indira Gandhi. Now, one of the last journalists to speak to Sant Jarnail Singh was a chap called Subhash Kirparkar. He met Sant Jarnail Singh on the 3rd of June at Sri Harmandir Sahib, and he asked, "Is it your thought that Sikhs cannot live in India?" And Sant Jarnail Singh replied, "Yes, they can neither live in nor with India. If treated as equals, it may be possible." This shows that even up to the 3rd of June 1984, Sant Jarnail Singh only wanted Sikhs to be treated as equals, equal citizens in India. The Indian government, though, told the world that he was a separatist leader. On the 3rd of June 1984, 29 years ago today, an ill man came to pray for his health. He was shot. The child asking about the gold on the Golden Temple was shot. Women asking for her children or her child's education success was shot. Ordinary people asking ordinary things were slaughtered. Throughout 3rd of June, worshippers were stuck inside. 15,000 army troops with shoes, battle gear, tear gas, were inside shooting everywhere. Sant Jarnail Singh and the Sevadars, with just a few simple guns, kept the army back. Former General Shabir Singh Ji then came onto the battlefield. He was a devout follower of Sant Jarnail Singh. He ordered the Singhs to fire here, here, and here. The Khalsa army was now in full action and in full force. The Indian army, with thousands, was beaten back on the 3rd of June 1984, and for many, the foundation stone for Azad Punjab, Khalistan, was laid. That was the happenings of 3rd of June 1984. Tomorrow we'll continue with what happened on the 4th, day after the 5th, and on the Thursday, the 6th of June. Now, Guru Pyari Sahib Sangat Jiyo, to remember those that lost their lives, those innocent children, those men and women who were all killed. We will now do Naam Simran in their memory and also for the Chardi Kala of the Qawm. For those who wish to gather around here at the front, you're more than welcome. The Simran will start here. The more closer we are, the more positive energy will be released for the Qawm. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.